Let's build an AFK mob farm. Go ahead and collect up the materials on screen and we'll get right into it. First thing you want to do is you want to find yourself an ocean. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to go down to the ocean floor and you're going to place this block. From this block, you want to go up 48 blocks. Up here, what you want to do is create a nice little 4x4 platform. Go ahead and set down a double chest right here and then run 4 hoppers into the back of it, just like this. Go ahead and grab your blocks and create a nice little ring around these hoppers, just like that. From here now, what you're going to do is you're going to place down 2 blocks right here, and you're going to place down a rail right here and a rail right here. Set down your minecart with a hopper in both of those, and then just go ahead and break those blocks. Replace this block right here, and then do the same thing on these ones, 2 minecart hoppers, and then break the blocks underneath. And that way they sit on the hoppers just like that. All right, go ahead and place some glass over top of your chest. That way you can open it, just retrieve your rails from there. And then what you're going to do is you're going to place down another 4x4 platform right over top of those minecarts, just like this. And then we're going to build a trident killer up here. And in order to do that, what we're going to do is we're going to take this block right here, set down a piston, and then just have alternating piston patterns so that they aren't looking at each other, and you should have a shape like this, kind of like a windmill. Then what you want to do is you want to break these 2 blocks right here, have an observer look into that piston so that the red dot is visible through the glass, have an observer running into that observer, and then place down a redstone torch on top of that observer right there. Place down a block right here, and then that should activate. Go ahead and set down another observer just like this, and then one more right here, and finally one more right here looking into that piston. Set down blocks in each of these corners now, just like that, and go ahead and slap a lever onto this piston, turn it on and turn it off, and it should start the clock just like this. So that's going to be our piston pusher. For the trident, you just want to turn this off, just press this button, and then it should turn off like that. All right, now what you're going to do is you're going to set down a nice little platform right here. We're just going to make a 2-wide platform, set down a spruce fence right here, and then go ahead and set blocks down on top of all of these to create a nice little wall, just like that. And then go ahead and throw in a trap door, close that, and then this is going to be where you actually are going to be AFK. So that way you're going to get all of the XP, but you're not going to have any of the mobs attack you. And again, click the lever and it will turn on. Now what we want to do is from this second block right here, all we're going to do is we're going to build up 30 blocks, and we're going to do that for all of these blocks right here. All right, so this is currently what your build should look like, and then we're going to move on to the top bit. All right, from up here, what you want to do is you want to take this and you're just going to build off 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then do this for all of them and then connect them up. All right, from here, what you're going to do is you should have an 18 by 18 platform. Simply build up by 2. And then all we're going to do is we are going to make 2 high walls around the entire thing. All right, once you've got your walls built, what you want to do is in each and every corner, set down 7 blocks right here, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then you're just going to slowly reduce it by 1 until you have a triangle. And then what we're going to do is we're going to copy this shape in every corner of the farm. All right, once your farm looks like this, what you want to do is you want to come down here, break 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, 2 blocks right here, and 2 blocks right here, and then break these blocks in the corners. And then what you want to do is fill in the blocks right here. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to place water in every corner of the farm, just like this. And then it should all flow down right into the tube, which is exactly what we want. And then you're going to go ahead and set down a sign right here, a sign on top of that sign, and then just create a nice little platform of signs. That way none of the water flows. And as you can see, what's going to happen is when mobs fall in here, they're going to slowly fall down into the tube, just like that. And since we're down here, we might as well build this. What you're going to do is you're going to build up by 4 blocks, so 3 blocks above this observer, and set down signs just like this. So you're going to have 4 signs. Then you want to set down some water source blocks right here. So that way what's going to happen is when the enemies or the mobs spawn, they're going to fall through here. That's going to slow their fall, so that way they don't die of fall damage. All right, so we're getting close now. What you want to do is you want to build up by 2 blocks right here. Break these 2 blocks, and then on this 3rd block, what you're going to do is you're going to build out by 7. So that's 6 and 7. And then you're going to build out 7 this way, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, just like that. And then you're going to create a nice little grid pattern, just like this, going across, kind of like a waffle shape. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build this shape 4 more times in every single corner. All right, once you've got 4 of these, what you want to do is you want to place down buttons on every single odd block, just like this. And we're going to go all the way around with it, place down buttons here and here. And what that's going to do is it's going to stop any spiders from spawning, because we don't want spiders because they're really dumb in mob farms and they kind of break things. So what you want to do is on all of these blocks that don't have buttons on the ends, set down trap doors like this. And that way the mobs are going to walk off and they're going to walk into the water streams. So we're going to go all the way around. And then on these center blocks here, what we want to do is we want to set down trap doors in every single one of these holes, just like this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to open these trap doors, and that's going to make it so that anytime a mob spawns, it's immediately going to walk straight into the water. So we want to copy this on all 4 of these. I would say this looks really cool. It looks very industrial. Now what we want to do is we want to actually lift up this wall and add a roof that's 2 blocks tall. However, before we do that, we're going to have to copy this design 4 more times. So you could technically throw a roof on it, but that is going to drastically reduce the rates. But in order to build a new farm, what you want to do is you want to build up 2 blocks right here. And then you're going to just recreate this design entirely. All right, so your farm should now look like this. You should have 1, 2, 3, 4 layers of these buttons and trapdoors. What you want to do now is you want to just throw on a roof. So we're going to cover this entire thing up with blocks. All right, there are 2 final steps to finishing this off. What we want to do first is we want to come up here and set down torches on the roof. That way we're not going to have anything spawning on the roof, because that would limit our rates. So just, you know what, you can just spam torches up here actually. Really, you don't have to be that cautious unless you want to make it look pretty. But make sure that it's all lit up there, and then you also want to make sure that it is all lit up down here as well. And we're going to be AFKing here, so you might want to build a nice little AFK room. But all you want to do now is you want to go ahead, grab your trident, throw it at that piston right there, turn on the machine, and then it'll start getting pushed around. You can go ahead and shut this trapdoor, and then you'll just have to wait for some mobs to spawn. Then they'll fall down, and they'll fall down rather consistently. All right, so as you can see, I'm already getting levels, and tons of things are dying in there. What you want to do is you want to actually stand on this block right here. If you stand right up against the fence, what's going to happen is you're going to take damage from like zombies and skeletons and creepers. No creepers are going to explode, but just stand right here and you're going to get tons and tons of levels, and you're also going to get tons of drops. So if you actually come down here, you can see that I've only been there for like literally 10-15 seconds and we've already got all of this loot. But yeah, it's pretty insane, it's pretty fast, it's pretty awesome. But that's going to do it for today's video. If you guys enjoyed, please do consider subscribing and leaving a like. My name is 1UpMC, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.